transition in time. Oh man, see, I'm trying to make it shorter, but I'm actually going over. But I'm gonna keep this time because I like it compressed. I like it to keep moving. I got a lot of energy. If you ever come in and speak, I got a lot of energy. Like that's me. This is high energy, 24/7, 365, year round, as I go around the moon. All right. So in the show, this is how I do it. If live during the show, you don't have a lot of time. It's only like I go to 12:30. I may go a little bit over. You have to post live during the show. You can send me a message, and guess what? I'll respond to your message. And no, I'll call you. I'm saying I respond. I'm trying to do like two things. I got a lot of things going on. I will call you, and you can ask your question live. We had Crystal call in yesterday. That was the coolest thing ever. She came in from Ohio, Cincinnati. Check out yesterday's show. I posted here. I'm going to transition everything to the Facebook page, and I'm going to transition to YouTube later. I do this stuff like I got a whole bunch of time. Somebody said would love to learn more about culturally responsive teaching. Hit me up. Oh man, I just said don't. Email me. If you go on my website, there's a contact me page. Do the contact me, or you can send me an email. I give you more information on culturally responsive teaching. It's a lot of resources out there. Some are better than others, but at its basis, I think we just need to at least get people acclimated to what it is. All right, so I prime the pump with questions, but guess what? If I prime the pump, and when you prime a pump, what are you trying to get? All right, in this case, oil. I used to stay in Texas. I love Texas. All right, I'm priming the pump. If I get oil before you submit your questions, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But if I keep priming and nothing hitting, I keep going to questions. But I got a couple questions queued up. But if you email me, I promise I'll call you live. It's quick. I only got a couple more minutes to do this part of it. But let's go. Is there a difference if tracking happens by student choice? Ooh, that's a good question. No. Good answer. The reason being, all right, they're talking about tracking. When we think about tracking is all about when we put students on these, I call them they're arbitrary tracks, but they're real. I say they're arbitrary because we make up, these are my high students, these are my middle of the road students, these are my low students. Or we say based upon the test, these are my high students, these are my tier 2, these are my tier 3, all that crap. But what happens is when students get these mythical tracks, when they get in these mythical tracks, do they ever get off those mythical tracks? No. Your low group, typically if a student starts off in August in your low group, they end in the end of the year, they may make it to the medium. Maybe. Reason being, we essentially change how we teach the students. As opposed to when we use rich problem solving with all students are going to succeed and they're going to do better. That's proven. All is, I got to remediate, I got to intervene. The check, it ain't working. Look at the data. Show me the data where it's working. Show me, I'll be quiet. Then people say, well, if they use the intervention programs with Fidelity, come on now. Come on. What's Fidelity? Like, all right, I'm not even I'm trying to be nice today. But so is there a difference? You should not let students track themselves. You shouldn't even let parents track their students. Everybody needs high quality experiences. All students. And we can argue this point all day. Like right now in the state of Florida, there's an option for students to be held back if the parent wants them, because obviously school year is going to be compressed. I'm telling every parent, I don't care what your kid did this year, let them go to the next grade. No. Don't let them get held back. Let them go to this. Chris, well, they may not be prepared. I'm telling you, the cool thing about learning and the brain and the mind, I put money on it. I love to say put money on it because it like makes people think about it. If I'm a fifth grade teacher, if you're fifth grade cognitively, we can knock it out the roof. I don't care what you had prior experiences, I can knock you through the roof. And when I say knock it out the park, like I'm gonna bring it. And the reason I say cognitive, obviously some students have some different cognitive things going on, so we'll still work with them. Don't get it twisted. I'm not dumbing it down, but I have to be cognizant of that fact. But so I'm telling parents in Florida, and hey, I don't care how your kid did this year. Everybody passing this year. Don't hold your. I don't think they ready. No, they ready. They ready. Because right now we should be thinking about mentally how we preparing teachers for this influx of students that are coming back in August, and they're gonna come back on fire, because they got a lot of pent up energy from being in these houses. We need to be prepared to provide them high quality experiences. That's why culturally responsive teaching is going to be important, because now you have a chance to unlock subject areas in a different way that's going to really get your students engaged and involved. So do not let students track themselves into these weak tracks, or parents. Later, I don't know if this is one of the questions. I just remember reading this somewhere about these accelerated tracks and advanced. Hey, I'm gonna get into that also. Like, if every kid doesn't have an opportunity to be on these tracks, like high level tracks, cut it out, cut them out, cut them. NCTM is dropping a new book coming out soon. Carolina Change for middle school and elementary. Yeah, cut them out. Like, cut these tracks out. All right, then you're gonna say, well, Chris, I got gifted. Look at this. If your highest level of courses offered, whether it's advanced classes, accelerated, AP, your top group or your top level group of students, if it does not match the diversity of students of your entire student population, you need to rethink your system. That's the best way to look at it. If the diversity of your top level of students does not match the overall diversity of your student population, you need to rethink your whole system. If you need help rethinking it, hit me up. This is what I do. This is what I do. But yeah, no tracking. I'm gonna get a shirt. If you all see me at the next conference, I'm gonna have a shirt that says "No Tracking" with a big red X through it. I think Mariana makes shirts. I may hit her up. But yeah, no tracking with a circle and team no tracking over here. All right, one more for the sake of time. I try to stay on time just because I have back-to-back calls. I have back-to-back meetings. And I got your email. Oh, I'm not going to say a name because I refuse to mess up a name on air. But I got your email about culturally responsive teaching. I'll shoot you some. I'm going to shoot. It's going to be brief, like the prime to pump. Then if you want some more deeper examples, we can go into it. But all right, can you repeat the name of the book? Oh, I don't have it on Bookshelf. I have it electronically. Right now, NCTM has a book called Catalyzing Change for High School. Their new book that comes out early April is Catalyzing Change for Elementary, Catalyzing Change for Middle School. Just because of what I do, I saw a sneak preview of like the highlights of the elementary and middle. I'm impressed. Again, is it perfect? No. Is it good? Yeah. So I'm anti-tracking. I'm anti-tracking because if we look at the testing data, that's how we get some bad testing data. It doesn't work. If you want to argue with me, it doesn't work. If you want to come on the show and debate me, we can do a debate. I love debates. If you want to come on, I will say this. Podcast, and I'm not doing guests. On this show, just because there's freedom, flexibility, doing stuff. If you want to debate me on any topic, I'm open to it. You email me and say, I want to come on there. You got to be. You can't come on here and just be what I say. You got to be ready to debate. You got to come with it. Come with it. I've been watching Law and Order since I was a kid. Jack has me a bad boy. I'm a bad boy because of Jack. All right, last question. How do we help our colleagues understand that we need to work on what we do in our classrooms versus intervention? Core is greater than intervention. All right, here we go. Mike Motto said it. I didn't even hear him say this, but everybody say he said it, so I'm going with Mike on this one. Mike, if I'm wrong, hit me up, man. Just say you got it somewhere else. But I like to give people credit. But Mike Matos, he said, if majority of your students are in interventions, you don't have an intervention problem, you have a core instruction problem. How do you get your colleagues to understand that? Show them the data. Show them the data of the students and look at progression over the best way to do it. This is something I do with schools and districts I work with. I don't look at year-to-year data. What do I mean? I don't look at data from May to the following May and make comparisons. The reason being the summer is in there and I can't account for the summer and what happens with students. I make every school I work with, you have to have a good mechanism in place for August to May. A good assessment system. Like we develop a whole assessment system. We look at student performance from August to May and how students are growing. Statistically speaking, students across all groups grow the same from August to May. And I say August, I'm in Florida. I know some of you start in September. But from beginning of the year to end of the year, statistically, students grow the same. It's when the summer is when students lose it. So what I've been challenging my districts I work with also, look at your data from end of school year to beginning of school year. Listen to me, end to beginning to see what's happening during that loss. But data can tell the story with improving core. Because if the core instruction sucks, guess what? You're going to need interventions. If I remember I was going to say educated, but I give Mom's credit. She told me one summer I taught summer school. I say, man, Mom, these kids, I don't know if everybody going to make it through the summer. She was like, you taught them every day? I was like, yeah, I taught them every day, all day. She was like, if you taught them kids every day, they came every day, and they are not successful, that's on you. They hit home. I was like, she got a point. They come every day. I'm teaching my butt off, and they not successful. That is on me. That is on me. So the same thing in our colleagues to see with all these interventions, all this, they coming in low. It don't matter where they come in at. You got to build upon it. And I use data to tell the story because students are not growing under you. It ain't the students, it's you. A lot of people don't want to hear that. Well, they don't do the homework. They don't do this. If students are getting high quality mathematics experiences just in school, they will be successful. And that just in that 60-minute time block, which I wish we can have 90 minutes, but in that 60-minute time block, if students are getting high quality experiences, they will be successful. I'm gonna get a mic just to drop. Yeah, they will be successful, but they're not getting high quality core experiences. That's why we got so much in interventions and all this other stuff. Focus on improving core through rich problem solving tasks. Core is not fact fluency and skill building, or you gotta do calendar time. Man, everybody's mastered calendar time. It's like, oh, we gotta do calendar time, but test scores ain't changing. What if we took out calendar time, focused on problem solving? I'm in the show on that. I know some people get mad. He said, take out calendar time. I've been doing calendar time for the past 30 years. Oh my God. Calendar time sucks. All right, I'm out. Let me go because somebody's going to get controversial with me. But anytime you want to debate, hit me up. You can debate me on this show. You got 15 minutes. You can try, but you better bring it. Anyways, this has been your boy, Dr. Christopher J. Childs. Thank you for tuning in to the Ask DRK Childs show. I'm homeschooling this. I don't know what. I don't even call it what I'm doing homeschooling. I don't even want to call it babysitting. At this point, we're surviving. But I got to get back to surviving. Tune in every day, Monday through Thursday. If you have topic ideas, you can always submit them. If you submit stuff to me via email, as much as I try to get to you in 24, 48 hours, I'm not that person. If I do, it's a big deal. If I get it to you quick, I promise I will respond. Let me know how I can support what you do. We're in this thing together as mathematics educators. Let's make it do what it do. All right, y'all enjoy the day. Check out the replays. Next week on the show, right now, I can confirm we got 5 must-have ACT, SAT strategies featuring Jen the tutor. And then we have 5 tips to become a math coach. And for math coaches featuring Mrs. Rivera. She's dope. Both of them are dope. Both of them are dope. And then I fill in the other 2. But hey, I post the episodes. You go back and replay them. Right now, they're posted on the website. I get them posted later on YouTube, and I formalize Facebook. But hey, I'm out. Peace. Do people still say peace? Or is that kind of whack? I wonder. Do people still say peace? Yeah, I know I'm recording still. That's me. That's what I do. Make sure my hair. Everybody look at it. Make sure they hair right. All right, let me go. Let me get out and stop clowning. I'm out.